Good morning. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Good Morning with Sleep Well. Today we're going to be talking more sheet talk and telling you about the hygiene aspect of it. We're also glad you're joining us because it happens to be our Sleep Well 2-year birthday mark. So let's celebrate and get on to the good news.
My favorite part is when they cut off his arm, and then they cut off his other arm, and then they cut off his legs, and he's all, "'Tis merely a flesh wound."
Exactly. He's like, "Come and fight me." He's like,
"Come and fight me."
He's like, "You cannot fight me."
You cannot fight me.
Yes, I can. I can bite you.
Yeah. Anyways, good morning. I'm Javier.
And I'm Gretchen.
And this is Good Mornings with Sleep Well. And today we're going to be talking about icky, grimy stuff. So if you're eating breakfast or if you've got a kind of, I don't even want to say sensitive stomach, but if you're kind of bothered by gross stuff, this episode's going to be your thing.
Yeah, your thing.
Yeah. Today we're going to be talking about reasons to wash your sheets at least once a week. And it's kind of gross, actually.
It is, but I mean, if you think about it, hygiene is a huge importance. Yes, a sheet. More sheet talk. Yay!
I still haven't gotten over the sheet talk. But anyways, okay, continue.
When you're talking about hygiene and stuff, it is very important when it comes to sleep.
Right.
And it really does impact your sleep. And that's what we want to tell you about today.
And to me, there is nothing better than getting into a bed with clean sheets. Like, I love clean sheet day. Every Sunday, the first thing I do, I take off the sheets. We wash them, we put them back on, and Sunday night, boom, brand new sheets.
Yep, you climb into bed and there's not a wrinkle and you just smooth yourself into it and it just wraps around you and lays perfect.
It just feels right. It just feels right. So why are we bringing up clean sheets? It's because we, in the mattress business, see a lot of stuff that is kind of gross when we do our deliveries and pickups. And we want to help you guys know the proper hygiene of sheets. So what is your number one reason for clean sheets? What is your thought?
Well, I have multiple. I'm not like extremely germophobic, but I am all about germophobic stuff. As a matter of fact, I gross people out all the time when I talk about pillows and stuff because I'm like, your body, and I just starts running down the list.
Yeah.
So, and people are like, and yeah,
she does this mid-sale, by the way.
Well, people need to know the facts. They need to know that drool happens, sweat happens, oils happen, dead skin cells happen, bacteria happens, allergens happen, dust mites happen. I could just keep going.
And that's why you wash sheets at least once a week.
Yes, at least once a week.
So one of my main reasons for wanting to research this was I started hearing about how allergies can get worse with older mattresses or older mattresses. And then I started digging deep into it, and dust mites, which collect in beds and sheets, right?
Yes.
And they basically dine on your dead skin cells, which I guess that's not a bad thing, but I guess the bad thing is that when they excrete, their dander can actually cause asthma. Yes. And for me, that's like, ugh.
Yeah, you're basically breathing in
dander.
Dust mite poo.
Dust mite dander. Anyways, it's gross.
Poo.
It's really gross. But what happens is, let's say that your skin cells collect, the dust mites go, they eat the skin cells, they excrete a whole lot. It gets into your passageways and can actually cause a really bad case of asthma. And at very least, even if you don't have allergies, it can increase your allergies.
Right.
Yeah, and that was amazing to me. I didn't know that little things like that could actually affect your health that much.
Yeah, and honestly, if you ever, so being a military brat, we moved around a lot, and as we grew up as kids, it was a pass-me-down situation. And when I inherited my sister's mattress, who is the oldest, I'm the third child, it was a full-size bed, but I was always amazed about how heavy it was. But as a kid, you just think, oh, that's the springs, that's the build. You don't think about all the other stuff, but once you figure out what that really is, you're completely grossed out.
Yep.
Yes.
So,
it's gross.
and I mean, that really, if that doesn't push you to step up your hygiene game on your sheets, it really should.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So another thing that I want to bring up is, well, you already brought it up. As soon as you get into bed, you're depositing skin cells, right? So this isn't
Yes.
this isn't something where your personal hygiene plays into this. This is like you coming out of the shower, you jumping into bed, and what's happening?
Well, as your skin dries, it always sloughs. I mean, we're no different if you want to think about a snake.
Right.
Our skin is constantly sloughing dead skin cells. So even though we've washed our sheets, there could be, leftovers, so to say, if your washing machine's not great, or if you don't wash your sheets often enough, you could have deposits of oil as well that actually hold the dead skin cells in your sheets. So there's a lot to that. And when you get to the whole funk of all of it, the amount of dead skin cells that you get in just your sheets alone, every time you fluff your sheet, you're spreading them throughout the room.
Right. So I will let you in on something that I do with the pillowcases, because I have really oily skin. What I do is I'll actually put the Dawn dish soap, a couple of bubbles or a couple of drops of Dawn dish soap on the pillowcases, and that actually cleans the pillowcases like so easily. And I know that's an old mechanics trick, because when I used to change oil and stuff back in my younger days, I used to have to put Dawn dish soap on all the oil spots on my jeans, and it would clean right off. And it works on facial oil as well. So there's a tip for you: use Dawn dish soap on pillowcases. If you got really oily skin, clean it right up. Also, I wash in really hot water, and the Tencel sheets that we have, they adapt to it really well, and Tencel holds on the color so well, you don't have to worry about fading.
Exactly. We love Tencel. We'll brag about them all day long.
Yep. Oh yeah, Tencel sheets. They're the thing. So what else do you have? Because this is a really quick episode, but I think it's really important that people think about the hygiene of their sheets.
Okay. As the seasons change, we're getting into warmer weather, and we're going to be sweating more. So you're going to be increasing the amount of sweat you deposit into your sheets, your pillow. As well as if you have pets that sleep with you, they also are producing more sweat, which produces more oils, but they don't get bathed as often. So their sweat and oil collects dirt from everywhere they've been on the ground. And I mean, all of this contributes, as well as humans. The smell can actually settle. So you definitely should not go more than a week.
I would say a week max. One thing I want to mention too is mattress protectors. I know we're talking about dander and all this other stuff, and skin cells falling and dust mites. Mattress protector, a good hydroproof or whatever, water resistant mattress protector will actually protect your mattress from all the dust mites and everything like that. And that's important to wash as well. That one, I will admit that the hygiene on that one for me, we have the zip around ones, which are really super easy to take off, so I don't know why I don't take them off, but I only wash those every other week, so I need to pick up my game especially after researching this. Yes. Definitely.
Well, and I'll tell you too, a few tips that I like to tell my customers. Being that it's summertime and people are starting to hit the road on vacations and they're traveling and everything like that, it's really great if you can just take a pillow protector with you. You can't always take a pillow if you're flying on an airplane. If you're in a car, you can make exceptions for that, depending on room. But it really does. I'm one who travels with my pillows because I'm like borderline germophobe, like I said earlier. I don't want to lay on a pillow that somebody else has sweat, drooled, coughed, anything into, because I know the hotels will like wash the pillowcases, but do they wash those pillows? No, they don't. And when you lay on a pillow, what happens? It exhales onto you.
There's a protector
it's blowing everything up.
There's a protector on them.
They don't all have protectors. So it's gross. So for my sake, I like to tell people, take a pillow protector with you. You can fold it up. I mean, it's small. It fits in your purse, fits in your bag. Take it with you so when you get to a hotel, you can slap that baby on and you're good. You don't have to worry about all that stuff on your face.
Yep. And there are really good pillow protectors out there. We have one that's like an omniphase and it pulls the heat away from you. I've heard good things about it. So there are good ones. It's not like you're putting a plastic bag over a pillow. You're actually just putting a nice protective sheet over the pillow. So yeah, definitely.
Yep.
So that is all we have on why you need to wash your sheets. If you have any tips or tricks on anything that you do specific with your sheets, how you keep yours from shrinking, or what special treatments you have, like my Dawn dish soap thing, let us know in the comments below. And remember, when you sleep well,
You live well.
have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.